Okay. And how are you dressed? What are you dressing?
Just looks like shorts and a
Short.
shirt.
And how do you feel there?
Lonely.
Lonely.
There's nobody there.
That's alright. That's alright. And
I'm
how?
alone.
You're alone. That's alright. So, how did you get to that place?
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you have parents?
Yeah, right here.
They are not there. Okay.
I think they left me here.
You think they left you there? Why do you think they left you?
I don't think they want me.
You don't think they want you?
No.
I see. Let's see what happens. I want you to go back, drift away from that scene, drift away. And I want you to go back to the moment before your parents had to go. Let's see what happened. 3, 2, 1. You're there now. What is happening now?
I'm on that same street.
Same street, okay.
But now there's people around.
Is it a street?
Yeah, it looks kind of like a city.
A city. There's people around. Okay.
And they seem like they're happy. The people around.
People happy? Can you describe those people to me?
They're laughing and smiling.
Are they away from you?
Yeah, they're at a distance.
At a distance. And where are you? In front of a house? Your house?
No, I'm in front of like a tall building.
A what?
Like an apartment.
Like an apartment building. I see. And what are you doing there? Are you with anybody there?
No.
No. Do you have any friends that you play with?
Yeah, but they're not here.
They're not there. And do you live in any of those apartments?
Yes, the building that I'm in front of.
Can you take me to your apartment and show me how it looks?
There's stairs. Going.
There's stairs.
The door is. It's like a door where you have to enter a code.
So once you get inside your apartment, what do you see?
It's like aqua walls. And there's a staircase in front of me.
Go ahead. Let's go up the stairs. Let's go. And as you go up, you tell me everything that you see.
The light is flickering.
Light is flickering. And how do you feel as you're going up the stairs?
I feel fine.
You feel fine. Do you have a key for the apartment?
No.
No.
It looks like it's apartment 32.
Apartment 32?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So let's go to apartment 32. I want you to stand in front of the door of apartment 32 and open the door.
Can't open the door.
You cannot open the door. What if you knock at the door? See if anybody opens for you. What happens?
I don't think anybody's there.
You don't think anybody's there? Do you know anybody else in that building?
No.
No. And how do you feel that you're knocking at this door of your apartment and nobody's there, that you cannot get in?
Sad.
Sad. Do your parents normally leave you outside?
No.
No. Okay. Alright. Let's move forward to see if at any point your parents come or somebody opens the door. Move forward. Drift and float. Move forward. And let me know what happens.
I have a sister.
I have a sister. And what is her name?
I'm not sure, but it starts with a J.
With a J. Okay. Is the sister older?
Yeah.
Yeah. And is the sister outside or inside the apartment?
She's inside.
Inside. Are you inside the apartment now?
Standing right outside the door.
Do you want to come in?
Yes.
Yes. Go ahead and go inside the apartment. And once you're inside the apartment, tell me what you see.
See an old couch.
Old couch.
And a wooden dining room table.
Is there more furniture there?
Yeah, but it's just old.
Old. How's your sister? Why you could not open the door before?
No.
No. And where are your parents?
They're not home.
They're not home. Do you see any pictures on the walls? Or paintings?
No.
No. Okay. And where do you think your parents are?
Work.
At work. Okay. Good. I want you to go back to a time when you are with your parents. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're there now. What is happening now?
My dad's sitting on the edge of the bed.
Your dad is sitting on the edge of the bed. Can you describe your father to me, please?
He's thin.
Thin.
And looks like he has kind of like an afro.
Kind of an afro, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Curly
Curly.
afro.
Good.
He has on jeans and a blue t-shirt.
And how do you feel when you see your father? What do you feel when you see him?
Sadness.
I want you to connect with that sadness. Why do you feel sad when you see your father?
He's hurting.
He's hurting. Hmm. And how do you know he's hurting?
I can see it in his eyes.
You can see it in his eyes. Hmm. Ask your dad. Ask him if he's hurting.
He is.
Hmm. So ask him why.
He won't tell me.
He won't tell you. Hmm. Okay. So I want you to do something that might sound strange to you. I want you to look at your dad in the eyes. And I want you to remember that the eyes are the windows of the soul. I want you to look at your dad's eyes and let me know if those eyes are or will be in Katsumi's life.
Yeah,
Who has those eyes?
I do.
You do. Hmm. So are you saying you are that man?
I think so.
Hmm. You think so. But you also think you are the girl?
It feels like it.
So you're the two of them. Hmm. So then let me talk to this man. 3, 2, 1. Good afternoon, sir. It seems that your daughter says that you're hurting. Can you tell me what's going on in your life? Why are you hurting?
I don't feel like I'm doing the right thing.
You don't feel like you're doing the right thing. And what is it that you're doing?
I'm struggling.
You're struggling with what?
Struggling with taking care of my family.
Taking care of your family. I understand. So is this related to money?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Okay. And where's your wife?
she's here.
Mm-hmm. She's there. Okay. And how does she feel about this?
I think she's stressed out.
She's stressed out. Mm-hmm. Okay. I see. Now, I'm going to ask something that might sound strange to you. Your daughter thinks that she is you and it's her at the same time. Can you explain that to me, please? Do you feel you're the same?
I don't think that we are.
You don't think that you are, right? Okay.
But my daughter, she can feel my pain.
She can feel your pain. Yeah. So what are you planning on doing? Because I see you sat at the edge of the bed and that you're thinking. That's what your daughter told me. What do you think you're going to do next?
I feel like leaving.
Mm-hmm. You feel like leaving? You want to leave your daughter and wife behind?
I don't. I feel like I'm a burden.
I see. Okay. Let me talk to your daughter again. 3, 2, 1, change. Okay, so it seems that your dad is hurting. So I want you to go ahead and look for your mom. Go to where your mom is. Where is she?
She's holding me.
She's holding you. Now I want you to look at your mother's eyes and let me know if those eyes are or will be in Katsumi's life.
They are.
Who has those eyes?
My daughter.
Your daughter. Very good. And can you tell me if your mom is sad?
Very sad.
Very sad. They both are sad. I see. So I want you to drift away from that thing. I want you to move forward to the time before you get to this place where you were initially, where you were alone, where you felt you were left. Just before then, let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1, you're there now.
My mom and dad are arguing.
My mom and dad are arguing. Now listen to that conversation. What are they arguing about?
About my dad leaving.
Okay.
My mom's very mad. She's hurting.
She's hurting. What happens next?
My dad he's packing some of his things up.
Can you repeat again, please?
My dad's packing some stuff up.
Packing some stuff up. Okay. Move forward, see what happens.
He's going down the stairs. My mom's chasing behind him. And she's crying. He's crying. But he's mad. He's leaving.
He's leaving. Okay. I want you to move forward to the time you find out how is it that you're left alone on the street.
My dad, he left. I followed behind my parents.
Your father left, and what else?
I followed behind them as they were arguing and as my dad was leaving.
And what happens?
My mom left too.
Your mom left too?
I think she left to follow behind him.
She left behind him?
Yeah. In 2 different cars, I think.
And then what happens?
Now I'm standing there all alone. I'm sad.
You're sad. Do you think your mom is going to come back?
She'll be back.
She'll be back. So it's not that they left you?
No.
No. Okay. Good. I want you to drift away from that scene. Drift away. And I want you to move forward in the life of that girl. Move forward to the next important event. 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
I'm in school.
I'm in school.
I think I might be in Maybe my first year of high school.
And what is happening?
I'm in the hallway with some friends.
It is the same life of this girl, right?
Yeah.
And what is happening?
I'm laughing
Laughing
and smiling.
and smiling. What happened to your dad?
I don't know.
And what about your mom?
She's lonely.
She's lonely. Okay. How do you feel there?
I feel like I'm happy, but I'm hurting. I'm covering up my pain.
I see. I see. We need to drift away from that scene. Drift away. And go to another important event. Next important event. Move forward. The life of that girl. 3, 2, 1. You're there now.
It looks like she has kids.
She has kids.
And a lot of kids.
Are you happy?
Yes.
What about your mom?
My mom, she's not around.
She's not around. Okay. Good. I want you to drift away from that scene. I want you to move to the last moment of that life. Last moment. And tell me what is happening.
I'm in a hospital.
Hospital? What is happening?
In a hospital bed.
How's your body feeling?
Tired.
Tired? Do you feel any pain, any discomfort?
No pain.
No pain. Okay. Now who's there with you?
My daughter.
And as you look at your daughter's eyes, tell me if those eyes are or will be in Katsumi's life.
They are.
Who has those eyes?
My son.
Your son. Very good. Very good.
My oldest son.
Very good. I want you to move to the time you're leaving that body. Leaving that body behind. And let me know once you are out of the body.
I'm out.
Good. So I want you to See your body down there below. And tell me, what are you seeing?
See my body just laying there.
Mm-hmm.
It looks peaceful.
Peaceful. How do you look? How do you feel about it?
I feel ready.
You feel ready. Now, if you make a balance of that life, what do you think you had to learn? What lesson do you think you had to learn?
I think I have to learn to move forward.
To move forward. Very interesting. Did you pass that lesson in that life?
I don't feel like I did.
You feel you didn't? Okay. So now, what advice do you have for Katsumi? You know what's going on in Katsumi's life. What advice do you have for her?
She covers up a lot of her pain.
Mm-hmm. Exactly the way you did it in that life.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What else?
She has to learn how to move forward from things, but not to hold them in.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because she mentioned even in this life, she feels stuck. She knows she has to do something, but she's afraid to move on.
She doesn't like to show vulnerability.
Mm-hmm.
She tries to be strong all the time.
Mm-hmm. And being vulnerable is any part of being human?
It is, but she tries to be strong. She doesn't show her true self.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you did the same thing in your life?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So would you say you're making the same mistake then?
Yes.
So in that life, you experienced separation of your parents. In that life, you experienced sadness when your father left. In this life as Katsumi, you're experiencing the same thing, basically.
Yes.
Separation of your parents and your father leaving. And why do you think you're repeating this? It's like when students go to school and then they don't pass a test or a class, they need to repeat it. Some other people will complain, and why do I have to repeat this class and take the test? What a pain. But really the universe, it seems that is giving you another chance to pass that lesson. So what else can we tell Katsumi to help Katsumi pass the lesson this time in this life? Number one, we notice that in your life, not showing vulnerability didn't take you anywhere. So what should she do in this life?
She needs to be more open. She needs to express her feelings. Even if she fears that it may hurt somebody.
And what is preventing her from expressing her feelings?
She tries to be strong. And she thinks about other people's feelings and how they feel about things. But in return, she puts her feelings on the back end.
So she's thinking about everyone else except her.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's like saying that she raised her for a class, so she's studying at school, and then she's worried about everybody else passing the exam, and she's doing the homework for everybody else, but she's not doing her own homework. So most probably she's going to fail if she continues that way. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Then you help her make this change now. Make her realize with the experience that you had in that life.
Yes.
Very good. Let's go ahead and put that change. What else can you tell her about whatever issues she may be experiencing because of the father and the mother, or the situation she lived with them?
Because of that issue, it causes her to have her own issues in her marriage. She feels like she's in fear of not having her husband around and him leaving.
So if you think about it, you were afraid of your father leaving you in that life. You were afraid, or you thought your mother left you, that your parents had left you in that life. In this life, they give you the chance to experience that again. Your parents separating, your father leaving the house. And now you have this fear that comes from that life, these other lives that you had. This fear of people leaving you.
Yeah, she doesn't want her kids to feel the same way she felt when she was that young girl.
But her kids have their own journey. They chose her as a mother for a reason, because through her they need to experience different things. That's their journey. But she needs to worry about her journey. So what you're saying is that she is willing to sacrifice happiness and whatever else to have people around her, because she's afraid of being alone, because she doesn't want to be vulnerable. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So what can we tell her about that? Is that something she should be doing?
No.
She's worrying about everybody else except her. But as soon as Katsumi has herself for company, she's not going to be alone. And Katsumi has her kids. She will never be alone. And Katsumi is going to have friends. She will never be alone. And according to the dictionary, when a person has one or more people around them, that person is not alone. so she will never be alone. Now, do you have any other advice before you continue your journey? I thank you very much for the information you provided to her.
She needs to learn that it's okay to be vulnerable, and that it's okay to be honest with her feelings and not cover it up or hide them. Because just because she's honest doesn't mean that she doesn't love somebody and that they don't love her.
Understood. Please help me making those changes in her heart and her mind. I want you to bring your experience, your expertise, your wisdom, and make her remember who she is and what she's here for. You let me know when that is done, please.
I'm done.
Good. Thank you very much. Please continue your journey. And Katsumi, I want you to disconnect from that life. Disconnect feelings, emotions, thoughts. Nothing of what you have seen is going to affect you. Now we're going to drift away. Drift away. And let's see if the light allows and your guide allows to show you another life where there is information for you. And we're going to count from 5 to 1. And as I count, I want you to drift and float. Your spirit. There's no limit of time and space. Go where you have to go. 5. Go back. Looking for another life. Go. 4. 3. Travel back in time and space. Other people. Other time. Other place. 2. 1. You're there now. Right where you are, I want you to look down to your feet. What are you wearing?
Looks like I'm wearing some kind of dress.
Dress?
So long. It's like a pale yellow dress.
So you're a woman?
Yes.
Young or old?
Looks like I'm about 26, 27.
Look at your skin. What color is it?
White.
White. Very good. Look around you. Which place is this?
It's some kind of different place.
Describe it to me, please.
It's bright.
It's bright.
It's peaceful.
It's peaceful. Is there anybody there with you?
There's somebody behind me, but I don't know who it is. I could feel the presence. And it's like everything is like an aura behind it.
Okay, so you don't need to know who's behind you. Just ask a question. You can use telepathy. You can communicate with your mind. So as that person behind you, who is it? Or that person or that whatever behind you.
It's a spouse.
Mm-hmm. Whose spouse?
Mine.
Your spouse. Mm-hmm. And you see him as energy?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There's no body.
There's no body. But do you have a body?
I have a body.
You have a body.
Yes.
Mm.
With a very light blue aura or glow around it.
Around yours or his?
Around me.
Around you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you feel you're in a physical place?
No.
No. Do you know what this place is?
No.
No. As your spouse. He knows.
He says it's a different dimension.
It's a different dimension. Okay. Mm-hmm. So, tell me about that dimension. How does it feel?
It feels very peaceful.
Peaceful.
And relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other energies or auras here, but the only one that I could feel is my spouse.
Very good. So I want you to remember that peaceful feeling, that relaxing feeling. Feeling light. Because that's another dimension. And as your husband is there, he wants to tell you something. What does he want to communicate to you?
He loves me so much.
He loves you so much. Mm-hmm.
Nobody loves me more than him.
Mm-hmm. Is that what he's saying or what you're feeling?
That's what I feel.
What I feel. So I want you to put that feeling in your heart. Remember. Very good. So as you feel that love, I want you to feel his energy. And I'm going to ask you if right there where you are the same energy as Katsumi or you're a different energy. Is it the same spirit or is it a different one?
It's a different one.
So it's not Katsumi in that dimension.
No.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk to this woman. So I asked Katsumi to go to another life and then you showed up in your life, in your dimension. Why are you close to Katsumi?
I'm a piece of her.
You're a piece of her. Mm-hmm. Can you elaborate, please?
I help her feel when things are right.
You help her feel when things are right.
I help her feel different energies.
Mm-hmm. Now, in this dimension, are you attached to her energetic body?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. When do you attach to her?
In different situations.
Mm-hmm.
Or when she's meeting somebody new.
Mm-hmm. Has she given you permission to attach?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So let me talk to Katsumi. Katsumi, is that true?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So that is her purpose, to help you?
Yes.
How does her energy feel?
It feels okay.
Feels okay. Alright, let me talk to her again. 3, 2, 1. So now I'm talking to this woman again. What is your relation with Katsumi? Have you been together before? Why do you feel that you have to take care of her?
I feel like I have to protect her.
Okay. And what have you been protecting her from?
From things that are negative. From people who may hurt her.
I see.
I try to tell her things. Sometimes she listens, sometimes she doesn't.
Okay. Well, now she's in listening mode. What would you like to tell her? What have you been trying to communicate to her all this time? She's finally listening now. Listening.
I just want her to know that everything is going to be okay.
Everything is going to be okay. All right.
That she doesn't have to worry so much.
She's feeling back pain. Do you know where that back pain is coming from? If you use your spiritual eye from that dimension, can you see her body?
I can see her body.
Where is that back pain coming from?
It's coming from her stressing. But she has no reason to be stressful.
She has no reasons to be stressful. So she's creating that herself?
Yeah, it seems like she's depressed at times.
And does she know what's causing that depression?
She feels like she needs to do more.
And does she?
She's capable of it. She's very capable of it.
All right. So how can we help her get rid of that pain?
When she has the pain, she should just refocus her energy on something more positive.
Okay. Good. Now, are you able to see her past lives?
No.
No. Are you able to see other energies around her?
Yes.
What is this energy she saw when she was in a couch? She was on a couch, and then also when she was experiencing pain. She had 2 incidents with an energy, like a shadow. What can you tell me about that?
It's an angel of hers.
It's an angel of hers. Why would it show as a shadow?
It doesn't want to really show itself.
Okay. Let's ask for a second opinion. Katsumi, I want to say hi to your cousin Brenton. Connect with his energy. He's a spirit. You're a spirit. I want you to say hi to him. Let me know what you get.
I can feel him.
Would you like to lend your mind and lips to him so I can talk to him?
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Brenton, thank you for the communication. We see this lady that it attaches to Katsumi from time to time, and she's telling me about the angel showing us a shadow. What do you see from where you are? Is all this accurate?
Yes, it is.
It is, okay. Alright. So what would you like to tell your cousin at this time since she's working with me?
I want to tell her to relax.
To relax. Everybody is telling her to relax. What else do you want to tell her?
Don't lose yourself. You're losing yourself.
Good. Do you have any other messages for anybody else?
I want to tell my mom I love her. I see her pain. But I want her to stay strong. But she means more to me than anything in the world. Don't worry about me.
Should she be sad?
No.
No. Do you know what was going on in her life?
She's still struggling with my death.
You mean your body's death? Because you're a spirit. You're here. You're alive.
Yes, but me not being here physically.
Right. So...
And my brother Avery.
Now, have you been giving them signs whenever you wanted to communicate with them?
No.
No? How can they feel it is you communicating with them? What sign can you give them?
A feeling of warmth.
Very good. Very good. Now, as we're going to continue talking to this lady again with the white dress, do you know why your cousin is seeing number 822?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, good. So, Brendan, thank you very much for the communication. Is there anything else you want to say before we say goodbye?
No.
No. Then go to the light again. Thank you for the information. Say bye to your cousin, Katsumi. Now I'm talking to the lady in the white dress. So we know what's causing the back pain, but she also says she has migraine issues. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
What's causing those migraines?
She's restless.
She thinks too much.
Yes.
That's what her cousin is telling her to relax.
Yes.
How can we help her relax?
She needs to find some kind of outlet
Mm-hmm.
where it can just be her,
Mm-hmm.
so that she can have time and thoughts to herself.
I see. Like walking in nature or something like that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
maybe even take a day trip by herself.
Mm-hmm. Understood.
She
Yeah.
just needs time to herself.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Now, from there, can you scan her body again? Let me know if all is all white, if everything is white, or if there's anything out of place. Please. How do you see her body?
She looks okay.
She looks okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good. So, is there anything else you wish to tell her at this time before we say goodbye?
No.
No. Do you think she should visit any other memories or past lives, or you think she's ready to come back? Is there anything else she needs to see?
She should be ready to come back.
She should be ready to come back. Very good. So thank you for the communication. And put all that love that your husband feels on her heart. Make her remember how it feels to be loved that way. Make her feel your love. Let's cover her with white light. And thank you for your help. Continue your journey, please. Katsumi, I want you to disconnect from that energy. Drift and float, float and drift. Very good. And I'm going to ask you if there is anything else you want to visit, or you think you're ready to come back.
I think I'm ready to come back.
Very good. So let's go back to the beach. Let's go back to the beach. And in this beach, I want you to walk and breathe in and breathe out. And as you walk on that beach, as you gain and regain your energy, I'm going to tell you something that a friend of mine told me. This guy, works at these places where they make the mixes for the cakes or the flour for the cakes. I don't know, but it's gotta be something with cake. He's telling me that he's from Mexico, and Mexico celebrate birthdays, and they have a lot of fun. So it was his birthday, and they were celebrating with beer and tequila. He got drunk, and that in birthday they eat chimichangas and burritos and tacos. And he's a security guard in that place. All he has to do is walk around this big pile, kind of a container where they keep this mix, this flour, this white stuff. I don't know. All he has to do is just walk around that, because there's a thing that moves that around and around. So her wife was telling him not to go to work that day because he was drunk. But he said, "No, I'm not going to lose my job." So the guy decided to go to work, and as he was walking around this container with that white mix for the cakes, oh my God, he felt so nauseous and he started vomiting on top of this white thing, on top of this mix. I don't know if he was more stuff was coming out of his mouth or of his butt, but he also got diarrhea, all that stuff in the mix. Burritos and chimichangas and the tequila, all that stuff on top of that white thing. And you know that some of those roaches and rats and mice, when they smell that stuff, they get attracted to it. So they started climbing on that pile with that mix. Rats and roaches, and you see all those little things moving in that white stuff. It was disgusting, you know. But he said that he was not going to lose his job. So he didn't tell anybody about what happened. The following day, the workers came and they put everything in boxes and they sent all that to bakeries to make cakes. Have you ever tasted anything like that? Oh my God, it tastes terrible. I wonder how many people eating cakes nowadays are eating, you know, those little things of the roaches and the antennas and the bodies of the roaches and all the guts of the rat and the burritos, the poop, all that stuff. People are putting in their mouth. Have you ever tasted anything like that? It's terrible. Good thing that you said that you're not going to eat cakes anymore because, oh my, I can't smell that. It smells terrible. But good thing that today, right in that beach where you're walking, I'm not gonna have any more cakes because you don't know if you're gonna get the tail of one of those rats. Who knows? Or a piece of that taco with diarrhea. That's awful. Wow. Yeah. Oh my God. Think about it. Taste it for a little bit. Just go back to the moment where you're eating one of those cakes that you enjoy so much. Now taste it. You will notice. Feel that taco?
Yeah, it's not good.
It's not good. Now go to another moment where you ate a different type of cake. By any chance do you taste that poop? It's you hardly notice it, but it's there. It's oh my God. Don't eat that stuff again. But today you're free. No more cakes. No now. Very good. Because every time you eat something like that, that's what you're gonna taste it. Oh my God. Wow. So today you're free and I want you to keep walking on that beach. Disconnected. Enjoying. From now on you're free. From now on no more cakes. From now on no more stress. No more back pain. From now on you understand that the fear of being alone doesn't make sense. That it's okay to feel vulnerability, that it's okay to show your vulnerability because that makes you human. Today you're grateful that you're given the chance again to pass the lesson that you didn't pass in that past life because you were so sad that you didn't enjoy your life. This time you have everything you need to have a beautiful life. In a moment I am going to count from 1 to 5, and as I count I want you to start going up the stairs. Up the stairs, feeling wonderful, feeling refreshed, feeling super happy. As I count 1, start coming up. 2, disconnect feelings, emotion, thoughts. Nothing of what you have seen is going to affect you. Just keep the learning. 3, forget what you have to forget about this session. From now on, no more stress, no more back pain. Your body is okay and fine. 4, keep coming up. Whenever you put your head on the pillow, every night you will sleep peacefully until the next day, unless you have any plans with your husband. And when you wake up in the morning, you will feel totally rested, refreshed, super happy. never feeling alone, never feeling sad. But I feel happy to get up and conquer the world, continue your journey, ready to come back. 5. Coming back, little by little. Welcome back. How do you feel?
Feel good.
You feel good? How long do you think you have been laying there for?
It's like 30 minutes, 45 minutes.
Since we started with the exercises, 1 hour and 42.
Wow. It doesn't feel like it's been that
No.
long.
Do you remember
No.
what we talked about?
Some of it.
You remember the past life of that girl that was feeling alone on the street?
Yeah, I do remember her.
And the lady with the white dress?
Vaguely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's nice, I mean, with those two, we were able to check the main things here, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the things with your mother, your father, you know what you're going through now. The separation and the back pain and why those energies showed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. Do you think you were in a trance or not?
Yeah. I was.
Your emotions were right there. Boom.
Yeah,
I
I was.
I feel alone. My parents left me,
Yeah.
right?
I could feel like every emotion that they felt
Okay.
and like see everything like clearly for the most part.
Okay. Good. Awesome. So, I don't know if I should ask you the question if you want to share your session on my YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
sure.
Oh, you okay?
Sure.
Thank you.
No problem.
So let me. You guys hear that noise in the back because I am in my mobile office, right? It's my RV right here. Oh, right here. Yeah. So today is June 9th, right? 2019. Tatsumi, we're in the mobile office. I've spent the last 3 days. I'm not going to say where. I spent the last 3 days here, and if you want to know where I'm going to travel next, just go to my website and they'll book in out of town sessions. I'm gonna list or other events. I'm going to list where I'm coming. I'm going to play the camera. So here, let me fix this. Oh wow. Okay, there we go. So Antonio Sangio, introspective hypnosis. What you see there in the back is, yes, my mobile office, which is my RV basically. All right, until next time, thank you.